morning. So, as you guys know, we have been messing with this engine, taking it apart, putting it back together, fixing head gaskets, cleaning anything and everything you can think of. And in true GLI Auto fashion, I didn't do too much recording of the actual engine tear apart. I've got a few videos on my phone which I'll throw up on the screen. But other than that, yesterday and the day before, I was just throwing the engine back together, throwing timing back together, the head covers back on, everything like that. Also, the past 2 days it's been very, very cold, so I have brought the camera out, but the batteries have just not been they last like maybe 10 minutes on a full charge. So we're gonna try today to get as much as we can recorded, and the goal is to have everything back together by the end of today, hopefully. First, we've got the head off. Finally, still needs to be cleaned. I've got brake cleaner and the cleaning supplies coming in like 2 hours. We got the head off, and we see these nasty pistons. I'm surprised she's still running, but since we're here, this is the reason my whole car and engine is torn apart. This little gasket calls for 2 weeks of labor. But regardless, I don't care. I think the hardest part is over. I think the hardest part was taking the whole thing apart. So I may eat my words here in a little bit. But gaskets are off. You can just throw that with the other one, because I don't need them. We bought all new gaskets. We've got brand new head studs. Speaking of, let me tell you guys. So me being me, I didn't have the proper tools to get these head bolts out. So number one, I had to steal this hex bit, this long extended hex bit from my grandfather this morning in order to get out these head bolts. So I got the part, and I thought I was chilling. You know, I thought there would be no problem, smooth sailing. When I tell you it took me about an hour to get 10 head bolts out, I'm not even exaggerating. I don't have a magnet thing, like a skinny magnet. You reach down, pick bolts, stuff up. That was my problem with those. These were embedded about 4 inches down into the engine. So I had a hell of a time trying to get them out with no magnet. At one point, I tried to make a magnet. That didn't work, obviously. So I had to end up sitting there with each bolt, putting the bit in, trying to get pressure and tilting it to drag it up enough that I could go in with pliers, needle nose, and grab it from the tip and yank it out. Anyway, the hardest parts are over. I guess now it's time to wait for brake cleaner, clean all this up, clean everything, and throw it back together. Now it's a little cold out, about like 33 degrees, probably about right. It's colder than it was the past 2 days, but it feels warmer. That makes no sense, but that's how it goes. We've also got the heater going. All of our tools were set. First thing I have to do, I have to replace my valve cover bolts, because I had to take those off. What you don't want to do. I just got lucky. I'm so glad it fell back out. Don't drop your pieces. I can't catch a break. I cannot catch a break. Got out there, was recording clips, and my SD card ran out of storage. Also, the battery died. I was out there for 15 minutes on a fresh charge battery. We've got one battery charged up left, the other one's dead. But good news is we only have maybe 2 hours left of work, and then the car will be fully put back together, which is amazing. I thought this project was going to take a lot longer than it has, so thankfully it's gone by quick, and for the most part things have worked out as they should. But we are going to run back outside. I'm going to show y'all what I put together since the camera's been out of order, and then we will put together the rest of the car together. I'll actually record it. Alright, we're out here, and now, like I said, I don't remember when the camera cut out last, but I know we've got our intake manifold on, we've got our fuel rails on, fuel injectors in, everything's plugged in, we're all good there. I have replaced my plugs for my coil packs, it's all back in place where it should be, that's perfect. Also in the back here, I had to take off the what's it called? The where the air goes into the turbo. I had to take that off, so I replaced all of that down in there. You can't see much though. So now this leaves us with only a few things: coolant, steering rack. I have to put in my intercooler right down here, but it's maybe like 4 different bolts, so it'll be easy. We move to this side, it will be my air filter, my battery, and my coolant temp sensor. Other than that, it's just like a few miscellaneous hoses that they're basically right next to where they go to. So I think we are going to work on this intercooler next, see if we can get this all done here soon. I need to put in my throttle body first, then put on my charge pipe. Then I can put on my intercooler. I was looking at it and I was like, where is this other part connect to? But we know. So, just gonna take throttle body, nice and easy, and charge pipe. Let's get to it. So, the car starts, which honestly is the biggest relief in the world for me. I just knew it was either going to start or it was going to blow up. There was no in between. So thankfully she started. I apologize for leaving you guys on this cliffhanger type of a video, but I was missing one gasket for around my coolant temp sensor and all of that stuff. So after turning the car on, you don't see it in the video, but I walk around, I check the engine bay, any leaks, anything that's not supposed to be there. Sure enough, I was leaking coolant. And the only place that I was able to find had the gasket that I needed was Walmart. And it wasn't even something that I could walk into the store and get. I had to order it. So I've ordered the gasket and it's coming in the mail. So this next video, we will throw on the gasket, 2-minute job if that, and then we can finally take the car out and whip it around It has been so long. I'm so ready to bang the gears. But one more thing. Maybe you guys noticed, maybe not. The intro of my video is not my normal GLI Auto intro, as well as this being the outro. It's not the regular GLI Auto outro. So I came in the editing software. I'm making this video, editing it up, and apparently my files with everything related to the GLI branding, you know, like clothes mock-ups, the intro, the outro, anything and everything of that sort, whole file's gone. I've got no clue where it went, but I've lost that file. So we no longer have the original intro and outro, which means I have to spend some new time making them, but that'll be alright. We'll make them better than the last. Sorry for dragging this out so long. Just want to say I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you for the support, especially on the socials, you know, just GLI Auto on Snapchat and on Instagram. If you guys pop over there, just want to say thank you guys. Thank you for the support. Trying to post over there a little more frequently, but thank you guys for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed. This is GLI Auto, out.